Okay. All right. So Will was just telling us, well, he didn't tell us much, but he said, I got a good story about a deer and a dog. And Will is he's a country boy, without a question. And so this ought to be fun. Bring it on in here, Will.
Hey, yeah. Well, maybe some of the people I told the listener listen this morning, they've done heard it already. So we'll run over it just a little bit real quick. Last Friday.
This is good.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be good. Last Friday morning, and we do live out in the country.
I'm talking about out.
Oh, yeah, way out.
Way out.
We got my wife, she called me. I was getting ready to go to work, part-time job, work a regular full-time job, part-time job too, plus work for myself a little bit. She called me about the time I was finna run out the door, just frantic, hollering, oh, the dog's got a baby deer, it's got a deer. I said, where you at? She said, I'm up here behind the house. So I grabbed my shirt, run out the door, jumped in the car.
So let me set the scene here.
Go ahead.
You were shirtless, hanging out, eating a Twinkie, maybe. Watching Jerry Springer show, maybe?
Oh, no. Getting ready for work.
Okay, getting ready for work. I'm sorry. I was going to try to paint a picture, but go ahead.
Grabbed my shirt, run out the door, jumped in the car, took off. Went back to where I thought they would be. There was no Carol, no deer, no dog, nothing. I said, I called her. Thankfully, I took my phone with me, and I called her. I said, where are you at? She said, I'm over here by the road. I said, well, that's not behind the house. So I took off over there, got over there, run up there, and pulled up. My dog was standing there, had a baby deer in his mouth, a little spotted fawn. I jumped out of the car. Didn't see my wife anywhere. She was trying to catch up with him, I guess. And I hollered at him, maybe 2 or 3 times, told him to drop it.
Jethro, get over here. Drop that deer, Jethro.
Thankfully, I've taught him to drop stuff, so he dropped it. Didn't want to, so I had to keep him away from it. Well, my wife caught up. She come up there a minute or so, and I was needing to leave and go to work. So I was going to see if she could control the dog, and he's pretty good size.
He's a big old boy.
Yeah, about 70, 75-pound lab.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Are you sure you don't have a coyote for a pet?
Well, we do see them.
Okay, I was just curious because I mean, they are notorious for their spotted fawn killing. So
yes.
I ain't never seen a house dog go get a fawn. But go ahead, continue. So at this point, Jethro's he's done dropped the baby deer.
Yeah.
You're hollering at Carol. Carol, control this dog.
Yeah.
You just put your shirt on. You trying to get to work.
Yeah.
Got it. I'm tracking.
And his dog's name's Duke. He's
Duke. Oh, that's my dog's name. Hot dog.
Look out. He's a good boy. Anyway, he had it, dropped it, and I kept him away from it. He kept wanting to get it. He's 100%. My wife caught up there with us, and I said, oh, here, see if you can control him. So she got a hold of him, was trying to hold him, and they got to wrestling around, and before I know it, she was down on the ground with him, had him in a bear hug, and the baby deer... The baby deer got up and was trying to get away, and Duke didn't want any part of that. And he got away from her, got smelling around, took off after it. Well,
in some places in Alabama, we've got you can't say midget anymore. You got little people wrestling. Where he lives, we wrestle dogs.
Yeah,
go ahead.
She's gonna kill me for this, but I love.
Yeah, she's running out. Now she's running out. Duke, come here, drop that deer. Get that. Let go of that thing.
Oh, she was frantic too. I saw him, and he was running. Got the sniff, smelling around, caught the scent of the deer.
He gone.
He took off after it. I hollered at him. He didn't pay. He just took off. So I saw my neighbor across the road, about 500-600 feet.
Oh, Billy Jean over there.
Yeah, he was leaving, getting ready to go to work. And I hollered at him. I said, hey, here, deer. But he saw the deer was running across his yard toward him, like, help me, man, this dog's after me. So anyway, I hollered at him and said, hey, kid, he's coming after that deer. I don't remember what I said, but try to keep him away from it. So I jumped in the car, flew backwards, back out in the road, turned around, shot down his driveway, got over there, and he was shooing him, trying to keep him away from the deer. The poor deer fell down on the ground again. I run over there, got him away from the deer. And we finally wound up getting him in the car. My wife, she got in the back seat. I picked him up, stuffed him in the car with her, looked over at my friend, said, now
they're wrestling again in the back seat.
Yeah.
I got pulled over that once.
Oh, smelly dog in the car, stinky. Anyway, I said, you're going to have something good. I think I said something to the effect of, you're going to have something good to tell at work today, aren't you, to my friend?
And you said, I'm going to tell it on the radio.
Oh, and then here I'm telling it to maybe 10,000 people on the radio. But anyway, that was hilarious. It was bad. Baby deer's fine, as far as I know. I hope it got up and run off again. I hope it got back with his mama, so I hope it's fine. But we're trying to keep him away from. We kept him in the house for about half the day to try to make sure he didn't.
Let me tell you something. Your life is way better than mine. I'm talking about Connor. Have you ever chased down a dog after a baby deer down a driveway without your shirt on?
I've done many things, but I can't say that that's one of them.
It gets a lot wild out in the country sometimes.
Let me tell you, it sure does. It sure does. You are not the father. No, I'm kidding. I'm totally joking. That was a Jerry Springer joke. Because never mind. There's some people out there Will probably got that, but you're too young for Jerry Springer.
My daughter did used to say that her daddy was a milkman, but at the time I was working as a milkman.
Oh gosh. Oh, Will.
What is going on right now?
I'm totally okay with whatever this is. Will, you are gonna. I think we're gonna see what the people think. Give us a call 1-866-494-WVNN. My opinion. Will needs to be a character on our show on a regular basis, and call us with we'll call them backwoods redneck stories or something. We'll come up with some name for it. But if you need a translator, I understand, because I get about every fourth word. Now, fortunately, I'm bilingual. I grew up both. I had a little city time and some country time, so I can speak Will. But if you guys like Will and his story, I think you need to let us know, because we need to keep Will around periodically as a character now, because Woodsy Will is going to come on in here and bring his. Does a dog coon hunt?
He hunts about anything that moves, and I can work on my radio voice. I do have a little bit better voice.
No, I like it. No, don't change now. This show is number one for being real. No, I like it. I don't think I'm making fun of you now.
No. I knew I was going to sound like a hillbilly country redneck when I come in.
Well,
here.
when you are a hillbilly country redneck, that's what you sound like. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Embrace it. It's who you are.
But I was born in Delaware.
Here we go. We got Dustin Williams. I'm all in for Will's weekly tall tales. I like it. Tall tales implies they're not true, so we got to come up with something a little more better. But Will, if your life is anything like that on a regular basis, there is definitely room for you to bring that on in here, because, oh man, the imagery of that story was something.
Every once in a while. I can't say too much, because when my wife and I first started dating, I was 16 and she was 19. Thought she was 18 for about a week or two, but anyway, I was fixing to turn 17, so it wasn't too bad. It sounded like 4 years difference, but it's about 3 months. But anyway, long story short, we went out, I was sitting there talking one night, and I forgot what I'm going to say, so I'm going to say something else. So she was 19. I thought, wow, I done got me an old woman. Here I was 16, fixing to be 17.
Got him a cougar.
Yeah.
I did too. My wife's 4 years older than me. She's gonna kill me.
I've had a lot of fun with that.
Yeah, me too. Anyways, continue your story. Will's weekly tall tale. Come on in here. You were dating a much older woman.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll come back to me what I was gonna say now. We were going. What? I forgot it again.
Good Lord, Will.
No, I'm kidding.
Well, we're up against a break. You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat here. We've got Will Hurst in the studio. Will is this his first time in here? He called me out of the blue, and hearing him talk on the phone, I knew this was going to be good. And so we've been kind of feeling out where this may fit, where it may not. And I told Will on the phone, I said, Will, don't be offended if I don't call you back. But Will is going to bring it in here on a regular basis. We've decided, I think. We haven't heard from you yet, so 1-866-494-WVNN, 1-866-494-WVNN. If you want to hear from Will on a regular basis, it sounds like my man could bring us some backwoods stories on a regular basis that sure would be fun. This morning we've heard about him chasing his dog shirtless after a deer with a fawn, and his wife wrestled him on the ground. They put him in the back seat, and that was the end. So you've missed out, and you need to listen to the podcast. Go to www.thehometownheartbeat.com. Podcast at the top. We'll be right back.